seeing a lot of the friends that I don't get to see all the time. I'm usually working and I see people on the trail, or I'm working, and it's a moment to get together with friends.
Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
So my name is Alex Scalisi, and I co-chair the Homestead Valley Music Festival here, which means I help arrange the meetings and make sure that the leaders of the different side sections, whether it's volunteers or acts or day of preparation, are all organized.
My name is Ashley McDonald, and I am responsible for, I'm the co-chair with Alex Scalisi. I am responsible for the sponsors, getting the sponsors lined up. I'm responsible for merchandise, our hats that we've got here, and any other organizing that I need to do.
So I'm Bob Westbrook, and my responsibilities are sort of generally organizing some of the things that go on here, and my main responsibility is as the master of ceremonies. I announce the bands, thank the sponsors, that sort of thing.
My name's Lisa Santos, and I'm in charge of the bar at the Homestead Music Festival. It entails securing good prices for wine and beer so that we can resell them, and the bar in a large way pays for the talent, the musical talent that is here all day.
My first name is David, my last name is Ross, and I'm the Executive Director for the Homestead Valley Community Association, known as HVCA. HVCA is the sponsor of the event, so I work with the committee of volunteers that puts on the entire event and kind of do the behind the scenes work of making sure people, the artists get paid, work with certain vendors and volunteers that help recruit things, and so I just kind of, not really a jack of all trades, but I'm probably the primary support for all the various volunteers in the events happening.
Damon Stanbrook. I'm doing a pickle barbecue, so I'm responsible for the food at Homestead Valley Music Festival. This year we're doing some pulled pork, some brisket, grilled corn, hot dogs, veggie burgers, some green salads. So our job is to keep everybody fed.
My name is Ron Shaloop, and I've been working on the festival for 12 years. I organize the music, so I find most of the bands. We collaborate on some, but a lot of them I find. I really enjoy finding the youth performers, because I think it's a great opportunity for the youth to come out and have the stage to play on in front of people. So I love that about this festival. The sound guy David, we have a great relationship. Started up a Facebook page a few years ago, and I take pictures throughout the day and post them on the Facebook page. It's kind of, it documents the whole thing.
Well, everyone knows me as Maverick because it used to be my first name, but then I had it changed as a last name. And my real name and all my license is Mari Maverick, which was my uncle's name, so my kids would have the last name Maverick. I've lived here in Homestead Valley for 54 years. I live in the old Jack Kerouac house. I'm the land manager for the open space here. Also, I take care of the place here. There are a lot of trails and maintenance and stuff like that.
So we live across the street. We moved in 2012, and I heard this amazing festival going on here. I had no idea that it was happening, and I said, how can I get involved? So I came over and volunteered my time, and my first year I was on trash and porta potties, and my next year I helped organize the whole thing. And for some reason I'm still doing trash and porta potties.
If you talk about history, when the musical festival really started as the Mozart Festival up at Stolte Grove, and it was a big venue up there where they used to pay pretty good money for classical musicians. It was the Mozart Festival, they called it.
I actually first got involved through Darren Malvin. He recruited me to be part of the team, and I started just volunteering, doing whatever they needed me for, and then my responsibilities just grew over the last couple of years.
They had classical music up in Stolte Grove, and the venue kept growing so much it got too big for the Stolte Grove area where there's a stage and kind of a natural amphitheater there, and then parking became a problem. So then that's when they put it down in Music in the Meadow, and then they also changed it up because they wanted to do more popular music and, you know, blues and rock and roll and jazz and stuff like that to get a variety of music.
The biggest financial obstacle is, well, we never try to make money on this festival. It's just a community event, but we did want to keep getting bigger and better bands. So the increase in sponsors has really, really helped with our finances. We've had some great sponsors and really stepped up year over year and made a huge difference in what we can do at the event.
I've been doing this, I think, 13 years now. So we first started back when it was on the heels of the Mozart Festival that happened in Stolte Grove, and the community was sort of wanting to change it into kind of a hot dog barbecue with the band. But I said, gosh, we got this beautiful little festival. Why would you want to not have that continue? This is such a wonderful thing. So we continued on in Stolte for a year or two, and that didn't work out because of the noise. They don't allow amplified music in Stolte, and then we moved over here to the Meadow, and since then the thing has grown from 200 or 300 people to some years we have close to 1,300.
And whether it's helping out with some of the food, they need change, and it might be helping to organize the setup, working with that crew and things like that. So I don't have any one single thing other than the word support. Number one for me is how it brings the community together. The community loves this event. It's a big annual event. You see a lot of people come out from the community, and we get to see people from outside the community because they might like one of the artists, and they'll come in and they'll go, wow, I've never known this was back here. This is beautiful. So it's great to do that. We are successfully accomplishing a big part of our mission to enhancing the community through cultural, educational, and recreational activities.
Well, Pig and a Pickle started, we opened in 2014, the first one in Corte Madera. Started as a part-time pet project in my backyard years ago. It turned into a full-time restaurant.
There's no exact science, but like I said, we always have a youth performer and try to make that local. If we can, someone from the Valley, but definitely from Marin. Other bands, like for our closer, we need someone who's going to draw a crowd. And even the second to last band, it's good to get someone who's going to bring some people in. So we have plenty of people here to buy our beer and keep this thing going. And then for that last slide, I like to try to get some local talent. It might not have a lot of gigs in town, but that's kind of the formula.
I did a song about Homestead Valley that I put together. I like to play jazz. I'm a jazz player. I'm not much of a rock and roll player. This jazz is an original American art form that came from the United States, and I'm just trying to keep that going. I put together one song. Usually I have an act. I've done it quite a few years from a 5 or 6 piece band, and then I think last year was a duo, and then now it's a singular. I got ideas from living here, and then I made the song up, and it's a Homestead Valley song.
It's a lot of fun. Who doesn't enjoy music, food, and fun, and being with everybody out there? And it's not all work, it's fun. So that's what I enjoy about it.
I love, having the youth performers. It's just a fun event. The musicians get here and they're like, wow, this is so cool. I love it. So it's really fun introducing them to this neighborhood. We try to make it fun. Everyone has a good time, so I just love the vibe here.
There's a lot of volunteerism that goes into these festivals, and a lot of people work really hard to put these events together.
I like the size and the comfort of it, how it's a neighborhood event. That's the reason I'm here. I like the fact that we get to sit here and serve people and watch music at the same time. And I like the fact that I get to see some young bands, some kids, high school kids play that are really good, and I get to see some pro bands later on.
Probably my favorite part is the youth acts. So part of our charter is to support youth in Marin in their musical pursuits. So we had some killer youth bands over the years. The second part is just generally being able to get together with all the organizers. It's such a fun thing. We get together probably once a month, and just nice being able to get a group like that together and interact.
I just love seeing all my neighbors enjoying themselves, enjoying the music and dancing, and everyone being together, because this doesn't happen in every community, and I think it's pretty special what we've got here.
It's nice to just take it easy and to listen to the music and eat food and talk to good friends.
My favorite parts are working on it with the awesome volunteers, and then the day of, when the sun comes out and everyone comes out and I get to see our whole community coming together.
As soon as I hear the speakers in the meadow happen, and I know that we're going to have amplification, I get a little chill. So I get goosebumps because I know we're happening. And then maybe my second is that for whatever reason we always have beautiful weather here in Homestead, you know, and we're sitting here in Homestead Valley, Mill Valley. It's going to be, it always is a great event, so we're thrilled.